Hey, I have one question for my fans out there. Do you guys realize that I do this pantless and my sack just hangs out sweaty? Well, in case you didn't, that's something you can't unlearn. Anyways, OverKnight here, and I want to talk about a looming question that has plagued some of my favorite YouTubers and the internet as of late. So it turns out that some game journalist reviewers aren't good at video games, and there's the question I have for you. Do you have to be good at video games to review them? And yes, you do. I'm sorry, you just do. You have to be able to beat the games on difficulties other people can't. You have to be able to even beat the game past the first 2-3 hours. And the reason I say this is because there was a couple journalists that I read about online. I'll try to find the links and I'll put them down below, but I read about somebody couldn't beat the first level of Cuphead, an Xbox One platformer shooter type thing. It looks fantastic. It looks like a really great game, and I'm sad I can't play it on PS4. But I heard reviewers reviewing this game in its demo state that couldn't beat the first level. What the No, you cannot be a credible reviewer unless you can at least beat the game, explore a lot of the game. Not 100%, because I know that is very hard to do, but at least be able to get through the entire story of the game, or 25-30 hours worth of online game to be able to properly review something. Now if it's an MMO, get to top level. I'm sorry, that you have to do the end game raids. If you're gonna review a game for me, you have to do all of the content, not just the first 2 hours. That's just not how it works, and it's not how it should work ever. You should be able to give me the entire game. You should be able to give me a review on the entire game, all concepts, all modes, all gameplay, all story, through the whole thing without giving me spoilers for the story. That's it. You need to be able to do that, bare minimum, as a reviewer. Now, as a reviewer myself, a really amateur one, let's face it, I am. I have no journalism experience. However, I have tons of video game experience, tons of genres, tons of gameplay, tons. I started when I was like 10, 9 even. I remember playing my very first game, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, on the Nintendo. Yeah, the regular Nintendo with that arthritic-inducing controller, the little square pad. Now, I played the crap out of it. And then I played Mario, and then I upgraded to my Super NES, and I played the shit out of that. So I feel that when I give a review, my audience will actually listen to what I have to say. I mean, take a look at this shit. I have a shitload of games, and I've played 90% of them. And I'm currently trying to beat more and more every day. And that's just all there is to it. You have to be able to play a ton of games, not just one genre. Although people have favorites, which is fine, that usually is more biased towards reviews. So when I review a Final Fantasy game, I love Final Fantasy. I try to be unbiased, but it's very hard because I like the series, but I try my hardest. And I think as reviewers and video game journalists, we need to do that. We need to be unbiased, a good writer, or a decent one. Decent, at least, at playing video games. At least. And then you need to be able to beat the game. That's how you do a good review. That's how I want to present my reviews. I want the whole game, the whole thing, all aspects, music, sound, writing, gameplay, graphics, voiceovers. Everything needs to be tested. It's almost like a beta test, except for it's the finished product and I need to know everything about it, minus spoilers. So that's my question to you guys. Do you think reviewers and journalists should be good or decent at video games to give you an accurate representation of what you're playing? Let me know if I'm a big fucking idiot or if I'm right, because I feel like I'm right, but there might be something I'm missing. You let me know. So as always, I'm OverKnight Gamer, and I'm not afraid of the dark.